wanted to really reflect this morning on my progress with how I've been going about my day-to-day life and more long-term goals. So lately I've felt much more motivated lately. This semester has been very enlightening compared to the fall, and I feel like I had very extrinsic motivation through the last, actually the entirety of my degree. I feel like I just really thought about my salary or being told that I would get some great position immediately. And there's just this kind of expectation, this vague dream that you think you'll have, but that's more like destination happiness, right? Like we're expecting that something's going to be there that's worth all of this weight and effort. And I don't think that that's the right place to look, although that is a nice, manageable goal. I really had to recalibrate over break what type of motivation I wanted to have. And I really needed to look inside myself, and it took a lot of actually not having any motivation to really look inwards and reflect and become introspective on why I'm here and why I'm doing this. And I've noticed this conversation a lot in my degree as we reach the end of our curriculum in computer science and math. And a lot of my friends, they'll say that they know that once they get their bachelor's, they've sat through the classes, there will be some entry-level job magically waiting for them. Like every business is waiting for an entry-level employee, right? They're not. Of course, I think we know by now that my philosophy is to push for real-world experience and to really go outside of what you're expected to do. I conform and I do not conform simultaneously, and I think it's much more fun that way. I think that it's way more than sitting and just doing the busy work and getting the grades, because that will never be the correct type of motivation. It's great to do the work, and discipline will always benefit us. I think it's really important to grow as a person and to really discover what it means to have a drive for something. But I think it's more than that, and even with my math degree and my love for calculus, I've done so many endless hours of integrals and derivatives. It's not even funny. But yeah, I sat down, I did the busy work, and congratulations, I was given steps and I solved the problem. That's pretty standard and that's very manageable. But it's more than that, and it has to be more than just getting the answer, because that is a static, discrete, linear, it's a linear problem. And I think that we have to always think about ourselves as a continuous function. We always have to be growing, hopefully exponentially, haha. But yeah, even within an example of an integral, it's not about the solution, it's about how it changed me as a person and my perspective of the world and what that has done for me and how I handle ample situations. And so the next thing I'm going to continue from talking about discipline and how I apply it to my life is speaking about solitude. It is winter and it is cold, we're inside, and I feel like a lot of us like to give in to vices. It can feel good to just game for the rest of the night, to be at home and comfortable, and to really be within our own comfort zone and what feels familiar to us. I think that it's a lot of vulnerability to push yourself into an area of academia or knowledge that you're not familiar with. But I think that that's something really important about February in this new month. There's really important energy that has to be protected, and I feel like it's important for us to look inwards and to really reflect on why we're here, and putting in more work than is expected, I think, is a really large part of what matters for this month. I would also like to say that I'm so excited to talk about this subject, but sacrifice. We need to sacrifice our vulnerability and our comfort zone in order to grow as a person. I mean, we really need to be uncomfortable in order to learn to move into a new stage in our life. There's no way that you're going to get anywhere with the complacency and ideation that we're just going to have some goal handed to us. I think that it's so much more than that. And yeah, I've been okay with giving up some time spent with friends creating more time for myself, really designating time to reading, writing, reflecting, outside of my schoolwork and my career path. And I try to not just stand on my soapbox and ramble about motivation, but I think that it is so intoxicating to be able to feel this drive. And it's a really new form of motivation for me that I don't think I've felt since before I started college and got where I am today. I feel like I've been pulling myself in the wrong direction, even if it was still a generally good direction. And I was still taking the path generally followed, and that was not enough for me. And I think for a lot of people it's not enough, and they know that, and they have that feeling in their chest that they should be doing something more, but there's somebody else who's going to do it, right? Like, why should we have to be the resource for everybody? But here I am, and I've been told quite a few times already throughout the semester that it's not my job to fix the world and that somebody else will do it. But some of the best people who have changed the world has been because of their early mornings and their extra efforts and their passion to help others. And I want to show that to my friends and my family and my peers, to strangers, that with endless compassion and love and curiosity, that we can really grow to something so much more beyond than what we ever expected we were capable of. And I feel that constantly, even on days that I'm tired. Feels amazing to go to bed at night and to really reflect on what I've done to add to my world and the world of others. And I really think it's about us, not just myself now. And that's really helped my motivation and my drive. I think everybody deserves to feel this way. I'm very grateful to be at the end of my associate's degree and to continue on a path that I'm not really sure what it looks like yet. And I'm going to let my curiosity lead the way. And I hope that you guys can find some drive to pull you in whatever direction that your heart needs. So yeah, think about expectations, think about solitude, think about discipline. It's what we all need. All right, I'm signing off.